Shawty, she a freak, 10-10 freak. She don't want to speak, she want beat to the beat. I'm the voice of the street, plus a freak in the sheet. She want me for her tea, I got me for your meat. I am mad. Shawty from that man when
Remember on ChatGPT, I think I sent you a TikTok where somebody asked ChatGPT like, how would you take over the world?
Yeah.
And it gave such a detailed basically they said like we wouldn't do it like full force. Basically, we'd become so needed that without us, people wouldn't be able to function.
But can I tell you something? Call me crazy, right? However, it was honest, and it's not like a full like what's that word, dictatorship type thing. It's like you need me, but it's cool vibes. You can still do your thing.
But that's why I said it would develop to a point where we wouldn't be able to live without AI.
We can't.
Is it gonna feed me? Am I gonna eat?
Well, at some point, that's where it's gonna get to.
But you see, even with that 3D printing technology,
does housing go down?
Printing food.
And they'll be able to print houses. They'll be able to prepare food.
Print houses. You know what they're doing in China?
What?
You can literally build houses and they'll ship it in a container and it gets here and poof, you have a house. Like you can start building houses overseas.
How much is that?
So like I was actually it's supposedly like mad cheaper. So you know with all the stuff that's going on with the tariffs and everything at the moment, right? Yeah. And all the crazy stuff with Donald Trump.
House made in China is crazy.
So this lady was basically looking at furnishing her home, and now because all the tariffs and stuff, and you know the way like China is basically trying to cut out the middleman. So she was like, "All right, let me see what China's doing. Let's talk." So she ends up talking to them, and they were like, yeah, we can actually do this for you. So she actually flies down there, but she didn't even need to fly down. But they were like, if you give them like the plan of your house, like recorded videos, everything, you can basically design your whole house. And in America, they were quoting her 50 grand to just do her kitchen. She got her kitchen, she got her bathroom, she got her living room, she got the corridors, all for like 30K from China. They shipped everything down.
House from Shein.
Sorry,
I love it.
House from Shein is crazy,
bro.
I'm here for it.
But if you DP, China, like honestly, I have respect.
China, we love you.
China stood on business. China stood on business and said, "You do not tell me what to do."
Because they don't need anything.
They don't care.
Guys, everything is made from China.
Bro, everything.
Like, and this is what really has me annoyed, right? With all the people currently at the moment talking about, oh, the designers are from here. Like, when you go to Morocco and you go on all these holidays and have those knockoff bags, where do you think they were coming from?
Yeah.
They're coming from China. Where's your underwear coming from? Read the label. Where's your clothes coming from? Read the label. Where's your jewelry coming from? Read the label.
My flask for work
Everything.
from China, yeah.
So it's like when you actually look at the labels, why is it all of a sudden that it's like now it's hitting everyone's brains that everything
it's just because
comes from China?
It's so far away. That's why they probably didn't deep it was real.
Yeah, do you know what the problem is though? It's the fact that like we all know a lot of things come from China, but I think the biggest problem is that a lot of these brands have been profiting from China. So they're saying, oh, this is our design. Do you know what I mean? They're scratching out made in China, little label. And they're saying this is our own design, but it's actually like, we thought like these like exclusive brands were like paying lots for their shipping.
But how exclusive are these exclusive brands?
But we like, when you think about it, to the normal eye, or maybe to us, we can see it. But a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to pay like €100 for like this tracksuit. Because I think that's what the material costs, because it's such good material, blah, blah, blah. But then you actually look at it, you can get the same tracksuit that's €100 for €20.
I think the difference really is marketing. And obviously, I'm not going to say you're dumb, but like, are you smart enough to understand that it is marketing? If you do business in uni, like they tell you like, even the way the store is designed is to get people to buy stuff. Like marketing, the way things are pushed across to you. And like, obviously, let's say a designer brand will push off exclusivity, class, upper class, things that a lot of people want. That's why they've been so successful for so long.
Yeah, but that's all being like torn down.
It's torn down.
Because people now are...
I love it.
People are now being like, oh...
It's communism, isn't it?
Yeah. So
I like that word.
It's a bit crazy though, because now all these brands that are like have been profiting for so long.
Yeah.
Like I would have loved to see when China did the whole thing on TikTok and all around, like all these designers coming out, or manufacturers, I should say. I would like to see how people's sales declined, because now people are going straight to them.
Should I ChatGPT?
Yeah.
It's
But, like-
it's massive. Like, do you
Yeah,
see
'cause-
Shein has actually recently released a statement basically saying they're increasing prices just for US AliExpress and Shein.
Yeah.
I was like, thank God they say just. I actually haven't bought
Just.
anything from Shein in a hot minute, but like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think what's actually pissing people off is that people are just actually realizing how stupid they've been the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you turn
They've
around
been
and you say
gaslit us.
that like, oh, they thought it was exclusive. It's like every single time there's a trend and all your friends are able to walk into a store and go buy that thing, that's no longer exclusive. So why do you think
Yeah.
just because you and your select friends can buy it, what makes you think that like all the other stores, because like Zara is everywhere,
Yeah.
Primark's everywhere. Primark's in America too. It's not just an Irish and UK thing.
Is it?
It was in Spain. Girl, I saw Primark in Malaga.
Yeah, no, it is in Europe. I didn't know it was in the US.
Yeah, they have it in New York, I think. Yeah, there's a
yeah.
massive one, I think, in New York. But it's like, so why are people thinking all of a sudden things are exclusive? Even designer bags. You know the amount of people who have the same designer bag, the black Balenciaga, the Gucci. Yeah, hundreds of people that you've actually seen
Yeah.
with that same specific thing.
Yeah.
DHgate, bro.
Azul.
DHgate.
Bro.
Guys, I'm just like, what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
I went proper like spiraling down the DHgate route when all of this happened. I haven't bought anything yet, but I was just like,
Yes.
right, no, I'm definitely gonna buy something.
spin
I
the
need
block.
to test. I need to test it out. I need to test it out.
something.
But I think it's because like I've never been like really materialistic when it comes to like designers. Like I have a couple here and there, but like I'll only buy a designer that I actually
Like.
really like, not
Yeah.
because everyone has it.
100%.
So it's a case where I'm just like, let me just see what's here, because I'm seeing so many cool things in different colors, and I'm like,
yeah, I feel like growing up, I had to tell myself about like, because obviously it's so easy to be influenced by designers or people having designers and the image that they're better than you because they have certain bags. But like, if you really sit down with yourself, and like, I feel like it's more so luxury when you work on yourself and your own personal status that's not attached to designer things. Because for example, if they were to take away the designer bags from them, what do they have left?
do you know, I hear that. And should I tell you the reason why I think I've not been like crazy about designers? Growing up, all the people I knew who had designers were fosters. I knew their money wasn't real.
Fraudsters, yeah. 100%.
Or the girls who were getting the designers were getting it from
They were
knocking the
doing a naughty
fraudsters.
thing. They were doing a naughty thing.
They were knocking from knocking the fraudsters.
No,
So it's never like, it's never enticed me.
Yeah.
Because growing up, like the only people I ever saw have those things weren't people who actually worked hard for them ever.
Yeah, right.
Do you get
Yeah.
generational wealth? That's what I want.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts.
I don't want-
Property.
I don't want
Houses.
designer. I want
Even if it's from
generational
China.
wealth.
So if
Houses.
there's something that can piss off our government to start dropping the prices of houses, because that would help.
Oh well, those tariffs will. The tariffs. If those tariffs be brought,
I
on
think
board,
the tariffs are like. Do you think it'll affect like the UK and the Irish?
So how the tariffs will like directly affect us is if Ireland leaves, if Trump puts up those tariffs, yeah, and it makes people that have been living, companies that have been living in Ireland, have their headquarters in Ireland, move back home. What's the point of people to come to Ireland? Because that's what makes our economy go round. Because like people have to relocate here because they usually have to work in the headquarters. That's why that's why houses have become so expensive, because there's a demand. But when that demand goes, it means that there's going to be so much builders, companies that have invested into these properties that aren't being bought because people have moved back home or wherever they were. And that's what's going to put us into a recession. So
Yeah.
in terms is we will be able to buy a house because of the recession, because it's all going to plummet. But we might not have jobs. So I don't know.
That's tough. Like
I know,
I just need
I
like
work for an
Ireland is
American
very
company.
reliant on like a lot of external industries.
Yeah.
Whoa, where I
Like-
work? Where I work?
Yeah.
Bro.
That's
Did
actually
you get?
Bro.
if we're
Headquarters New York.
if we're to be really really smart, if you really think about it, if this whole tariff thing actually like pulls through and the companies have to leave, Ireland will only have potatoes
Potatoes and Guinness.
Yeah.
and Guinness.
No, we'll have beef. Like this is when
Yeah, we
marrying
do
the
have-
farmers will be like so important,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
they're solid. The farmers are solid.
Farmers,
But
yeah.
I still,
But they're
I
getting
still
taxed,
think
though.
like with where I work specifically, I do not think I work in pharmaceuticals. I don't think pharmaceuticals is just gonna up and leave, because manufacturing is huge.
Yeah.
Like we,
Oh, so
like
you're good.
on site. Every single baby that's born in Ireland takes a vaccination from what we produce.
Yeah, but I think it might not happen overnight because when you open up a new building, especially in pharmaceuticals, it takes a long process because it needs to be a specific.
I think by the time
method.
it would make a difference for like my industry, I think he'd be out of office.
But the thing is, let's say that gets put in place, it would take let's say 18 months to 3 years for that to happen, right? But once they agree this is going to happen and then he does come out of office, they'd be silly. Like, that doesn't mean the next president is just going to abolish the tariffs. So they still might have to move. Do you know what I mean? Because they're investing into that.
I think there's far too much of my company around the world apart from America. Like, it would.
No, but the thing is, it's not about where it is. It's about where the headquarters is. So
Yeah,
where
I
your headquarters
think-
is, that's where you pay your
I
corporation
think there's
tax.
multiple headquarters for our company because I think the one I actually work for is the headquarters in Europe. I think.
But yeah, so the headquarters in Europe. But that one probably have to
Can the company have more than one headquarter?
Yeah. No, you can
Yeah.
have different headquarters in different countries, but like where they're registered is Ireland. That's why,
Yeah.
because where you're registered is where you pay your tax, your corporation tax. Now,
Okay.
like you pay, like when you are in different countries, you pay taxes by that. But where your registered address is as a business, that's why they would say your
Yeah, no.
headquarters are in Ireland.
I heard a little something. The way I work at is the headquarters. I don't know how. I
Yeah.
don't know how is the headquarters because that place
'cause our
is
corporate-
just about functioning correctly.
Because the reason why they do it is because the corporation tax is so low. So they might move. So they might business might be as usual, but they might move to a different headquarters, and that can affect Ireland. Like, not saying that all these companies are going to leave Ireland, but they might just have like a little offshore, and they might move back to the States where they pay less tax. And then if they're already back in the States, what's the point of manufacturing out of Ireland? 'Cause they're already out.
I'm not even worried because my redundancy will be nice.
You get?
They could do
two
what
things
they
before we
like.
get the intro in.
Yeah.
The difference between trains and trams. Trains run directly on railway tracks, often between cities and suburbs. Trams usually run on tracks embedded in the streets, sharing with roads and cars and pedestrians.
So that's a Lewis.
Yeah.
But like the DLR is not a tram.
The DLI to me is what does it even stand for?
But there is trams like in London, right? I'm not tripping.
There is trams.
That go on the road, right?
Is there?
I'm not tripping. There is because I was like, I've definitely seen tracks on the road.
Yeah, there is.
I don't be paying attention.
In the Ook.
Yeah, like Manchester has trams.
Oh.
For sure. I've seen it in Manchester. I just don't know about London.
That's what they are. Dart, like the dart.
The Dart is equivalent to the DLR.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Okay.
The Lewis. The Lewis is equivalent to the tram.
Tram.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, but I know there's trams in Manchester, but I don't think there's trams in London.
He just said there is.
Really?
what part?
Oh.
Uh,
Nobody's going to Croydon now. Come on.
hey, look.
I've been to Croydon.
I want to go to the Ori Mart in Croydon, which is this like, you know, me and my Asian like noodles and all that stuff. The Ori Mart, that place looks lit, bro. So I'm Roz.
I'm Ree,
And I'm Princess.
And we're Get the Gist podcast.
where we make the hard conversations easy.
You're now tuning into your weekly subscription to The Gist. That's how
We
it
ate
really
that.
is.
We ate that. Guys, I love it here.
Wow.
I actually feel like a different person being in the Ook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind being a pedestrian in this country. Like I was happy to walk 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that in Ireland.
I don't mind it, to be honest.
love
It's just a
the
bit warm.
transport.
It's warm, isn't it?
It's warmer here. Guys, it was yellow warning at home yesterday.
The
So-
other one for what? What's as
for
in
the
storm?
weather. Like, do you know? Okay, so you know the way we just had this conversation about the tram Lewises and stuff. So actually, the Lewis line was covered in water in the city center.
Yeah.
Like the whole line was covered in water. Like you couldn't see the tracks.
Yeah, it was heavy.
That's how heavy the rain was in Dublin
Bro,
yesterday.
I had to catch a flight in that yellow warning.
Yeah.
It was like, and they were like, "Hi, we're just gonna go through some turbulence." I was freaking out.
I love turbulence.
What do you mean you love turbulence?
Woo! Yeah.
No, this
like a
girl-
roller
no,
coaster. I
no,
love
no,
that
no,
shit, man. Rock me to sleep. Like that.
No,
I was-
no.
I was
I
like-
actually know this. She's not normal.
I
Like
love
on our way
turbulence.
to Nigeria, when everybody was crying, praying, she's doing.
No, there was thunder and lightning. I was like, this shit. I felt like I was in an Avengers movie.
Do you like going on
Roller coasters. I love that shit. Like,
No, I'd be getting
Love- love
motion
it.
sickness.
Do you like the slingshot where you go up in the air?
No.
yeah, I love all of that. Fling me.
Fling-
I
Throw
love
me.
being flung.
Push
No,
me.
thank you.
I do like roller coasters, but within reason.
I love roller coasters, man. Take me there. Like I
I fear life. Like I like mine, and I don't feel like I should be on anything that my feet can't feel the ground in, or I can't feel something sensory. Why am I in the air? Like, what am I looking for up there? I just don't get it. And I have very bad motion sickness as well. So, boats.
I have a question for you guys.
Go for it.
How do motorcyclists like do their driving test? How does that go? Is it like does this driving instructor hold their?
Oh my God, that's actually mad. How does that
Like,
work?
how does it?
I'm pretty sure.
They
They have earpieces
Oh.
and they follow. So the instructor follows behind. And you
Ah.
can, so he's like, take a left, and you have to take a left. Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought the my man would be behind him like this.
Another thing I would never do. Motorcycles. What is wrong with you? One crash, you're flung. You're done.
Well, some people like to be flung, but you know that's not that's not even what
on a motorcycle?
No,
I'm
it proper
joking.
scares
Yeah,
me.
it
Like
is-
when I'm
it
on
is a
like
bit
the
scary.
motorway and I'm seeing them
Yeah.
drive, and it's like you're driving at the same speed as my car, and see all the metal that I have to protect me and the airbag. You've got none of that.
But think about it. Traffic. You're
I
never
don't
in traffic
give
again.
a heck. Once
You
again,
are never in
I
traffic
fear
again.
life. I fear life. I'm good.
No traffic.
I'm solid.
See those motorcyclists when you're stuck there, you can't move, and they're like, they're
One of the guys
holding-
on the TV show I went on, Mikel, he was actually a motorcyclist and he got into a crash. He flipped over 3 times, had to learn how to walk again.
Shit.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I thought of? You know those games you used to play as a kid, and with the motorcycle. You don't like. You never played that game when you were bored.
We're different generations. You know, you're a Z.
You know,
I'm a
you know,
millennial.
Them kind of driving games. You didn't really play those games.
Oh, like in the arcade?
No, on your
No,
phone.
on your phone or on
There's
the
like
computer.
3 lanes, and you have to like go on top of things and
Yeah.
do flips and all. Yeah.
So obviously, just
Only
Subway
when I-
surf.
when you said
Subway
someone-
surf, is it?
No.
Oh,
it's
there
okay.
you go.
Don't worry. Because when you said he was flipped 3 times, like that's what happens usually when you.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Right. We said we were going to reintroduce ourselves to this so people can learn about us and whatnot and fun facts.
Ooh, okay. Okay, let's get to know us, guys. Again.
That's why I was looking at you. I was like, Ree?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't pick it up. I didn't know if you were.
She thought I was flirting with her.
Yeah, I was just.
She thought I was giving her sexy eye contact.
I was just looking at me. I was just looking back here like, yeah, I'm down. Do you ever get those people that have conversations?
With their eyes.
Yeah, not me. No, it's not me, bro.
We need to teach her.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she'll catch her.
Okay, well, so like, let's get to know each other again. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've been doing this for 2.5, nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
I remember like our first season, we sort of told people a little bit about ourselves. So obviously that sort of has changed. So let's give quick introductions. Should I go first or?
Yeah, you go for it. Lead the way, because I don't know what to say.
Okay. I was so scared to give my government name before, but we're established now. We've got a business going. So my name is Katrina Holly O'Driscoll. But to you guys, I'm Ree.
She goes, know your place.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Step back.
Yeah. Unless you're calling me for some like jury service or something, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was an event manager. And I have completely done a 360. I now work in finance as a project manager or project coordinator. I'm nearly project manager, soon land.
Amen.
Yeah, do you get it? Thanks,
Amen.
girls. I am now a mother of 1, which is crazy to say.
Shout out our babes.
Bro,
She's
do you get me?
Give us 5 more seasons. Should we?
Yeah, I'll be a mother of 7. No, God forbid.
7 is crazy.
Don't lie, we would love it.
Yeah, I know I would. Don't listen. When we start making money, bro, just know I'll be on maternity leave for life.
Oh my gosh, 7 kids is crazy.
But yeah, so like I was actually.
See the way I shook my head there. I said,
But no, yeah. So I am half Irish, half Ghanaian. I've lived with my mum my whole life, and I've like, yeah, I'm just a very fun, chill girl. And I just like chatting shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you girls?
Roz?
Me next? All right. I'm Roz. I don't think there's a need for my governmental because no one actually calls me by my governmental. Not even really in my house. But if you want it, Yuande is my Nigerian name, but everyone calls me Roslyn. And Roz, I'm 30 now. So when I was
Ooh, 30 and sexy.
30, yeah. So when I first started this pod, I was what? We were 20, I think
28.
27.
Ooh, you
I was 27. Yeah, I turned 28
Okay.
after we started, because we started in like September.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have the same job as I did back then, just on a different site. I'm still a pharmaceutical scientist by day. We love it. But now, actually, I love the role that I'm in now. I'm actually finally at peace in the job that I'm doing. My team's pretty cool. What else? When we first started this, I just got off reality TV, so that was crazy.
Yeah.
I had longer hair. I was also about 10 kg lighter.
She was
Yeah,
skinny.
I was skinnier back then.
Now she
But it's like, thick.
Good.
Now I'm thick and 30.
love it. Thicker 30.
30.
I have longer hair before, now I have shorter hair. I'm in my 90s baby era.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's so hot.
We're learning to love it. Yeah, I'm just at a place where I just kind of like realized I want to ditch the wigs. I'll wear them every now and then occasionally, but like I want to fully get comfortable in me. Like love the person I look at when I wake up, love my hair, love all of me. So that's Roz at the moment, 30 and thriving.
I love that.
Can I tell you something? Yeah, these girls ate, right? And maybe I shouldn't have gone last. But my name is Princess, and obviously the girls might call me another name on the pod, but that's just because they knew me when I was the other name. But I'm Princess now. I'm turning 20 sexy this year, guys.
20 sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy this year. guys.
Ooh.
I'm so excited. Job. I don't really like talking about my job, but basically I work with AI. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I don't. When we started the podcast, where was I? I was like, my job at the time was very boring, and I needed something to do. I needed something. Do you know what I mean? To like, I need to feel something. That's what I've been saying, guys. I needed to feel something, and then it's like, yeah, okay. Started a podcast with the girlies, and then now, guys, there's so much things I've learned. Like the Demi the princess.
This is why we call her the other name. She
The
calls
princess.
herself the other name.
Yeah, because obviously, like, you know, Demi's like my inner child.
Yeah.
But Princess, when she like the princess you saw the first episode of the Get Just podcast, it's not the princess you're looking at now. We've gone through too much, too quickly, so fast. But the decisions I've made and the things I've learned have made me who I am, and continuing to grow like the princess that you will see maybe in 3 years will also not be the person that's talking to you now. So yeah, stay on this journey for real.
That's crazy.
That was so
Did I do
cute.
okay?
I
No, because you guys
loved it.
ate though. Like,
No.
how can I beat 30 and thick? Like, how was I supposed
30
to?
and thick.
and a mother of what? Like, how was I supposed to talk?
Yeah.
30 and thick.
My
I'm putting that in my bio. on Instagram
30
now.
and thick. No.
30 and thick.
Oh my god. I'm like, well, to be honest, I'm 25 again for the foreseeable. So
Yeah. She's the youngest.
yeah,
I'm
the
just gonna freeze
youngest.
at 30. I like 30 though.
Okay, so let's get a bit into it, a little bit on
Right.
what people are asking. So, relationship statuses, what's going on?
Ross, you wanna go first?
Guys, why are you making me admit this shit on camera?
Oh look, speak of the devil.
That is crazy. We're off the market.
You're off the market.
I'm off the market.
And what
Finally.
was that?
I've been fighting saying this, especially Arsenal. That pissed me off this week. That really pissed me off this week. How am I calling you and you're not answering because Arsenal's playing?
Bro, listen, sometimes.
And all I wanted to know was if I had shit left in his house while I was packing, just to know what I had to bring. And I was like, I'm leaving in a couple of hours. Like, I need to go to sleep.
Sometimes you
was
just
so
don't want
rude.
to talk to men when they're watching football, to be honest.
It was so rude.
Yeah.
Because
They have the
Arsenal,
audacity to look for you after.
of course he did. After
Yeah.
they won, because they finally won something.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Arsenal has given men a lot of heartbreak, but
So-
100%.
they always forgive heartbreak when it comes from Arsenal, but they'll never forgive it when it comes from women.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
They've been so much so Arsenal was doing them so bad, yeah. They used to make no noise. They used to be minute, like quiet. Now all of a sudden they have a cheeky Saka. Do you know what I mean? Now they want to make some noise.
I like Saka though.
We like Saka.
We
This
like
is
Saka.
this is Saka friendly.
We like Saka.
Pod. We support him. But like
Rewind
quiet.
for a second.
Go on.
Off the market.
Right.
Since
Oh
when?
wow!
Right.
You're really making me say this again.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow. Yeah.
So you were off the market as a girlfriend or off the market as
Damn, he's been calling me girlfriend for a minute. I've been the one that's been trying to adjust.
Oh my
I've been trying to adjust.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Go inside.
As you can
crazy.
tell, I'm
Guys, this is the
not
first
a lover
time-
girl.
You know when your friends see it first, and I've been seeing this.
Cause he be annoying. Do you know what he said? Do you know what he did to me today, right, guys? I asked about my hair because apparently he doesn't like my hair when it's flat. He likes it once there's like curls and stuff. So you know when I do the waves, he doesn't like it when it's flat. He likes it when it's like bumped out with the hair curl and stuff. So I curled it. So I turned and I looked at him and I go, "Is this nice?" And he goes, "It's better than the other way." I was like, "Really?
Men can be so.
Really? It's not. You look beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yes, this is what I was talking about.
Comfy. Just get
Do you
too
get
You know
me?
what? Do you know we got?
And this is why I don't be claiming it.
Okay.
No, you know you gotta start doing it for you. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to get to compliment, but do it for you, babe.
See, I looked in the mirror. I knew it was lanky.
Do you get
I knew
me?
it. I just
That's what
wanted
I'm
him saying.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
But
was like-
because he knew that you knew, he didn't want to let you have that.
Yeah, they want to be sassy. We're in the area of sassy.
Don't even talk about sass with me.
No, don't even sass. Okay.
Don't even.
Bro.
Okay, now coming to Princess. What's the relationship status? What's
Yeah,
that?
what's going on there? How's that doing? What's popping there?
I think I'll say I'm seeing. No title. I'm seeing some.
Yeah.
I'm still single. Cause there's no title.
But seeing where it's at.
I'm seeing where it's at.
Ooh, nice.
I'm being respectable and acknowledging him.
Oh wow.
I am.
Acknowledging is crazy.
Because if I don't acknowledge
to
now,
ask when we're having a domestic.
No, but I think men are what has turned us this way. Like we have to be careful with the
guys,
titles.
the drinks after this, yeah.
Okay. Go.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Because
for mine.
you guys know, like I never be like, I don't beef men. Like I don't beef like
Yeah.
guys. Like you know what I mean. Like I don't stay for that. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But now like
Oh,
I don't now have to start
yeah, because let me tell you now. So,
compromise.
some
like what.
Nigerian men are spicy, like spicier than usual. Like I don't get it because I like to think I'm quite unproblematic as well. Like I know what my problems can be, but it's just the things they want to converse about. If you sit there, you're like, really? Like this is like, why are you so sensitive?
No, yeah, Congolese men,
Has-
so.
Yeah, it's the African men.
I think there's like
So I'm trying to think, like, is it a thing where, like, what's the difference between the like Ukrainians and the Africans? Ukrainians have become rockers hard.
what do you mean?
Hard as rock. Sorry, rockers hard is crazy.
Rockers.
Wait, what do you
No,
mean?
you said rockers hard. I said, yeah, I understand. I get it.
You got what I mean? But like, I think like emotionally, they're just so much. They're just not as emotional as dating African men. African men, oh blood
think-
of Jesus.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, men think like they're always like women act off emotion. No, we're emotional. Men act off emotion.
Oh,
Do you ever
ate
get
with
that?
You
Because
ate
it's
with
like
that.
I
You
will be
ate with
emotional,
that.
yeah. I will cry, I will do things, but I will rationalize after a while. Whereas
Yeah.
men, they're just straight emotion. And the thing is, because they think they're like gatekeeping their emotion, they're not emotional. But you're more emotional than me, and it's making me more emotional.
Can I
You get me?
can I tell you how I
100%.
know I'm grown? Right.
Yeah.
Something will happen, and instead of me to like obviously react off the thing that's happening, I see right through that shit, and I see the person at their core, like, and I understand why they're acting this way more so than why they're acting this way, if that makes sense. So because I know that, I'm like, okay, cool, you're going through this is happening right now. I'm not gonna say anything to make the situation worse. However, I want you to acknowledge as well that this is happening. And now I realize as well, like, people don't want to deal with stuff in the moment. They want to deal with it tomorrow. No, now.
Yeah.
Oh no, not this nigga. He wants to talk about it now, all the time. And I'm like, this is not even that deep. Like, we'll beef. He can't sleep. Guys, he won't sleep.
That's
I'll go to bed
nice.
and he'll wake me
So,
up.
so your partner is like me.
Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah.
can't sleep. We can't go to bed
Don't
angry.
go to bed on an argument. 'Cause
Rose,
what if
Rose,
you don't wake-
Rose.
what if you don't wake up in the morning?
Guys, I will sleep good. I promise you.
Ree, how about
I'm
you? What's
fine. I don't
your
let it bother me.
status? Ree?
Wow, I've been locked in for nearly 5 years now, which is
Yeah.
crazy,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. But yeah, me and my babes, yeah, I'm off the market single. No, sorry, off the market single, off the market taken. God forbid. Babes, if you're hearing this,
She's
I
happy where
meant
she's
taken.
at. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy where I'm at. Like, I think my relationship, like, I've definitely grown within my relationship on this pod. Like, and like with my partner, we've had like a lot of ups and downs. We got together quite young, so we're definitely still like understanding and navigating. So we've had a few wobbles here and there, like definitely in our earlier years, but like we're better, stronger. And if I don't get a ring by the end of this year, he's gonna know about it. Not
know
saying
about
that
it
I'm not asking for the ring, but I'm just saying if I don't
She's
get it,
not
do
asking.
you get me?
I'm telling.
I'm not begging it, but
We're ready to wear a shirt, be Congolese style.
But yeah, what do they actually? What's the?
They wear kind of like Ankara. I'm not gonna lie.
Ankara,
It's
yeah.
like Ankara.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't do Ashobi.
Obviously, you guys know you guys are gonna be my bridesmaids, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Ree in like Ashobi.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the headpieces, girl.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the one married first, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I think you are.
It would make sense.
Me?
Yeah, I think it's Roz. I'm not gonna lie.
It would make sense.
It would make sense, Roz.
Yeah, don't
Roz-
know.
or plot twist.
Could be you.
Ooh, do you know what? Yeah.
With the way life is going, I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
it's you.
Actually, to be honest,
I wouldn't be
Princess-
surprised.
I might even get trouble for saying
'Cause you see
seeing.
me.
I need to say this is my man.
this is my babe.
see me. I don't do stress.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's been
Anyway,
talking
God
about
willing.
rings and
Anyways,
stuff,
I
and I'm
do
like,
wish us all
chill.
like happy endings and stuff to the
Soon
glory of
lands.
God and
Amen.
more children, twins, triplets,
Hey,
quadruplets.
Wish that for yourself.
pause on that,
Wish
bro.
that for yourself.
I want the
girl.
babies to come out like this.
No, I'm literally. He cracked a joke yesterday.
Not the bottles.
No, he cracked a joke because his dad's a twin, and my grandmother had twins, and I was saying the twins have
Ree,
skipped a
not Ree,
generation.
Roz, twins, bro.
I'm potentially fucked. I said if it happens, take out my ovaries at once. Done.
Sheesh.
You only
What?
want 2 kids.
I'm good.
Wow.
I'm
Sheesh.
good.
Nah, you'll want more. Don't take
No.
the ovary. Don't take the ovaries. Just
There's adoption there. There's plenty of kids in Africa who would love a home.
yeah. Roger said I'm only pushing out 2.
It doesn't even come out of me.
Cooch is only taking 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So we have another question. So, like, what does GTG or get the gist mean to you girls?
This is our baby.
Yeah.
So
Like,
maybe
it's
I was gonna say
actually-
word for word, bar for bar. emphasis.
Yeah, like we've poured
Baby.
so much time into it. We're doing bits, like especially coming from little old Ireland.
Yeah.
We're actually doing really, really well. So it's like our baby.
Yeah.
We're like super protective over it.
100%.
100%.
I think as well, like, we've definitely grown within
I was
the
gonna say
pod.
that as well.
Because like starting from like if we look back at our first season, it was crazy. Like I was spiraling. But anyways, it was like we've grown and we've created such like a network and community.
Yeah.
And I feel like if people were there from the start, people who know us from the start, people who are just started watching, like welcome, we love to see you. But it's like definitely we just want to take people on a journey of like we're still like 9 to 5 girlies, hopefully not for long, but we still like work the 9 to 5. We still have everyday like dramas. We're not these like crazy people. We're like just these normal girls that like have these eventful lives and we just want to share it with the world. You know what I mean?
No, for real. Like I feel like the pod has taught me so many lessons and like people skills.
Yeah.
Like and just kind of understanding people more, not only being patient with people, but being patient with myself as well. You guys wouldn't know, but we kind of had like a beef. We beef sometimes.
Yeah.
We beef sometimes. However, because like that's why I'm so happy to have the pod with you girls.
It's giving me 2 extra sisters.
Yeah, like we're siblings.
We
at the
actually
end of
beef
the day.
like family. I'm not
We
even gonna lie.
bro,
We
yeah,
beef like
Bro,
family.
beef.
Bro. Yeah.
But like it's bound
But
to happen
we're
though.
over it now.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No, it's we actually have to. I'm joking.
We're over it now for this episode.
For this
right? Episode.
No, like, and I say that, like, I'm saying that to let you guys know, like, we're still, because people, when you're seeing people on the screen, right, you kind of forget that these are human beings
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So I said
Yeah.
that to say, like, you know,
Yeah.
we still.
I think this
have our
podcast
days.
has also taught us skills that we didn't know we had. Like
Yeah.
throwing a live show was crazy.
you
'Cause
know
I
what I
didn't know
mean?
I had a lot of that stuff in me, so I had to do it.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like even being able to just walk on stage and have to control a room of like 200 people. That was mad.
Yeah.
And not just even controlling 200 people. We had some of the biggest names of UK sat in the room with us.
So we have to, yeah.
Like to bring them on, make sure they felt the love, make sure they were included, do things that even they didn't do on their part.
Right.
Like, hey,
The energy was
that was mad.
the energy was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, I love this podcast and I think like definitely you girls like I sort of relate to what you were saying there as well, Roz. Like we literally we have learned new things. Like we learn things from each other every day.
Yeah.
And even if like for me anyways, I'm always learning. Like I'm just on the road. Like even Princess said, don't wear black. I haven't worn black, bro. And I'm loving it.
And
like
can I tell you something? I really loved how you took that into, like you took that in. And
Yeah.
You know, because she loves wearing black. She loves wearing black.
Bro, honestly.
But you look so good though.
Thank you.
Eight
But you said that like that's only such a small thing, but it's like so big in my life because I didn't even bring any black outfits this holiday, bro.
Damn, no way.
You get
Good.
no black outfits.
It's the little things.
No, but
Yeah.
like all those things, but those it's like what's that? Like the butterfly effect. Like one little thing can make such a huge difference.
Yeah.
Like I feel so much brighter in the brighter clothes that I wear and stuff, and it's like just little things. Like, and if we didn't have this pod, we wouldn't have that. And
True.
we'd be here today.
100%.
So
And one thing I'd actually like to say as well is that cool. The podcast is like our baby, but like I'm also very like although I am the youngest. Well, Ree's the youngest, but I'm technically the youngest. Or Ree's the youngest. I'm so protective of these girls as well, in so many ways. Like, although yes, Roz is the eldest, I still feel like the mummy. You know, like and
the
just-
momager.
Yeah. So obviously, like anytime I know I'm going out, I'm representing these girls. So there's obviously certain ways. Like the podcast also taught me how to carry myself in public. So yeah, man, shout out to this pod for real. Or should we say show? Show.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it took me a little while to get what you were saying.
Like I didn't get it.
Potential
Okay.
show.
Potential show.
Future show.
Is
We're
that
working
all-
on it.
Is that all the questions you have?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
one
think that's enough for now.
Yeah.
I think because
Yeah.
it's like a little just teaser onto like what you guys can expect from us. There's definitely a few things in the pipeline that we're excited to share with you guys when
Oh,
the time
there's
is
things-
right.
100%.
Or if
Guys,
you haven't seen it already.
yeah.
you know?
So, but yeah, like I think it's just nice for people to get reaccustomed to us, to know who we are, what we do, because life is
100%.
always changing. And yeah, we might have another. It might be next week. We might be completely different people again, but
Yeah.
we love it.
Okay. Yeah or nay?
Yay.
We're
Yeah, nay.
waiting to see what the year nay is for.
Keeping gifts from your ex.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
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 He was like, no, yeah.
This guy gave me a ninja. I'm not getting rid of that shit.
Facts.
A ninja.
But I think sentimental gifts need to go.
It's okay. He never gave me anything sentimental.
Like sentimental because
It's-
if
Like
you are
personalized and stuff, like necklaces, bracelets, rings.
that's bad. That's bad omen, no?
I agree. Badge judge. It
Yeah.
depends.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, let's say if it was something like he gave you like
Really?
a Coach bracelet, that's not sentimental. That's like designer. That's branded.
Yeah.
Because I have a Gucci belt. I'm not getting rid of that.
Uh,
I'm not getting rid of that.
Not the
I haven't worn it though. Funnily enough, I've probably not worn it
Maybe-
since I've been with him.
That's probably why, bro.
But and I feel like it kind of went out of style, the buckle. So, but that is kind of coming back in style now. So I might bring that
Especially
out of the
with the hair,
wardrobe.
bro.
You get me? Exactly. Going back 90s. But yeah, like I get if it's anything like personalized, like rings and all that stuff, I would chuck that shit in the bin. I don't care for that or
Yes.
sell it.
Stick to like that.
Even put it in the bin. That's nice. I would have set it on
Bro.
fire. 100%. It's paper.
Good night.
Yeah, like not dumb shit.
That got kept for
Yeah.
sure.
Listen,
Like
every day-
clothes, hoodies, jumpers. You guys keeping those?
No. Hoodies, jumpers.
Oh, do you know what's funny enough? I actually left so many of those like tech fleeces and everything. Gave that shit to my brothers
Right.
Yeah.
because they're expensive, like a
Yeah,
Nike
give
tech
that
fleece.
away. Yeah. Give
Yeah.
that away.
Yeah,
Not
no, I
give my
gave
brother
that away.
though, to be honest.
Some
Yeah.
stuff like gave to charity. Like if it's something that I genuinely think someone else can use, like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he really gave me anything sentimental apart from that ninja because it was guys. It was a 7-in-1. That shit bakes, it grills, it sautés, it slow cooks. I was never getting rid of that shit.
That ninja?
No, for
Well,
real.
it was literally
I
like
hear it.
300, 400 euros. I was shook when he even gave it, but I think it was a guilty present because he did
Right.
some nasty shit and got
Yeesh.
caught. So it was a guilty
Sheesh, what did he do?
Valentine's. Oh, guys, I told you Christmas Day.
Oh shit! Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave me the ninja after the Christmas thing?
Yeah.
That is crazy work.
Yeah. It's like 300, 400
Ross
euros.
loved it though. He knew. Okay, one thing, yeah, not the best bloke, but he knew how to wait to your heart.
Yeah.
bro.
The ninja.
It's like
guys,
5
I was
years
working
later,
with it.
she's still
when,
on
when
about
I
it.
got it, I was like, oh my God, I've actually wanted an air fryer for so long.
Is there anything like you could get from someone that would make you forgive them? A house
Yeah,
and a
trust
car.
fund.
Car or house.
Trust
Yeah,
fund.
car, house, trust
A car or
fund,
house.
Yeah. stats.
Might
A
forgive
house,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
A house.
Yeah, paid off, no mortgage.
No
And I
more
didn't
guys.
say forgive for cheating now. I just said forgive.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, people like to be in the
Mortgage.
comments and be like,
Mortgage free house.
Mortgage free
I
house.
could reconsider
some
that.
bust downs, you know.
Yeah, bust down.
I could
Yeah.
reconsider that.
Could reconsider.
No, I know the bus downs right now, not with these Chinese tariffs. He's getting that shit for cheap. I'm not gonna fall for a
that's what
bus
the
down.
bust downs.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
for
still
like
not falling for
5
the bus
years.
downs because they're getting those shit for cheap in bulk.
I can make a business out of it if he buys enough.
Yeah.
Innovative, you gotta think. Right, yeah, or nay. Going through someone's likes.
Nay.
Likes.
Yeah.
That's
too long.
No, ew.
I haven't done it.
That's
in a minute.
nasty.
Can I tell you what's so
behavior.
cheeky about Instagram? It's like Instagram will know you're talking to someone and like, you know, they're following each other. Every time they might like something, they're the first name you see.
Yeah.
So you don't even need to go through the likes. You can already see
Algorithm. Yeah.
the person has already liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can
there
already
There was
see.
something that I saw on the Shade Bird this week. You know, Ella Thomas from Love Island. So I don't know why people found this out, but there's this Lang American actor called Romeo, or is his name Rome?
Rome.
Sorry, Rome. Yeah, Rome was liking her stuff, but he doesn't follow her. But it was even the fact that the Shade Bird was able to see that he had liked so many of her photos. Like, do they have people sat there all day actually just going
100%.
through people's?
Called
I
researchers.
think people, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to see the hot goss.
Can I actually tell you guys something? So there was this one time I was dating this guy, right? And like he was really cool, but like Roz said he was on the spectrum, right? Calm. So obviously we were talking or whatever.
I'm trying to
and
figure out who
he
this
wanted
is.
what's his name?
Oh, 100% on the spectrum. 100%.
Tell you later.
The reason why I know this is because he's my friend. He's 100% on the spectrum.
That's what you want, though.
All like
Wait, what?
all of
That's what
us,
you want. Have you ever?
all- every single one of us in like our little friend group, who's mates with, agree. There's no way
Wait,
he's
Ree
not on
said
the
it's okay
spectrum.
to date people on the spectrum.
100%. Have you?
100%.
They love you.
They will. And this is my point. Yeah. So obviously he was like, oh, because I'm an Instagram girl or whatever. Like he wanted me to help him with his Instagram. He gave me his Instagram password and login details, so I could go in there and have a quick
That's
look.
a secure man
Da-da-da.
right there.
Very secure until. So then
shouldn't have
obviously
done
what
He shouldn't have done
what
that.
happened was
He had hideable shit in there. Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
should have.
I think
yeah.
the thing what I found out was he was still connected to his ex, so he was still seeing her.
Extremely connected.
They had a dog together and everything and stuff like that. So obviously I had felt like a distance. So I asked God, give me a sign or whatever. And I just happened to just go onto his Instagram and his ex was the first message I saw. And it was like obviously them having a conversation. So I knew damn well that like, okay, cool, his ex is in his life.
They
right
don't
now.
actually talk anymore at all now.
Which is even
I need
good.
to find
She
the
needs to free
tea.
him. She needed to free him.
She did need to free him
so
because
obviously like
That's crazy.
yeah, I think I used to think that he
How
was
can you
too
still-
good of a friend for her, to be honest. Like I wasn't friends with his friend, but like he was too good of a friend to her.
yeah.
But like,
100%.
how can you be talking to some new person and still be chatting to your ex and give away the password?
I give away the password.
But see,
That's
that's
crazy.
exactly like. Do you see what I mean?
Spectrum behavior. Yeah.
Spectrum behavior. It's just,
Lady
it's
is-
just he didn't have the social cue to
Yeah,
know
to
that that
be
was
like-
not a thing to do.
Yeah.
Because in his mind, he genuinely thought he wasn't
then
doing
maybe-
anything wrong.
But then maybe he wasn't doing anything wrong.
No, he
Like
was.
I
no.
literally sat him down. I said, "Are you still gonna be friends with your ex?" He goes, "Yes." I said, "If you're gonna be friends with her, I can't be here." And he was like,
Oh, so you still
chose a
with your
friendship
ex.
with his ex.
No.
And look now, they're not even friends anymore.
Anyways,
"Yeah,
Yeah.
you lost a good thing.
yeah, he did."
Yeah.
But he gave me. I just thought that. Was
I'll give you all the tea about that later on.
cool.
Juicy, Reed. You're
It's real
like
tea.
when we're whining later.
We lost.
Can we have the dilemma, please? Actually,
Oh yeah. The
Or should we
dilemma.
save the dilemma for?
No, it's not. It's not that type of dilemma.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
It goes. Yeah, get away from me. Sorry, there we got a notification.
Mhm.
Hi girls, is doing a live show in Three Arenas something you would like to do in the future?
Tree arena.
Tree arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Like,
big is the
it's
tree
so-
arena?
Huge,
Very
bro.
big.
Depends if it's seat. Like I think it holds like at least a lot of people.
Isn't that all Chris Brown would perform?
yeah,
Burna
Chris
Boy
Brown.
would
It's
perform.
like one of the
They don't
biggest-
know. They've even stopped performing in the arenas. They now go to Marley Park because
Yeah.
it's bigger.
Ah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why Nikki didn't do Three Arena, because if they were to do the Three Arena, they'd have to do it for multiple days. Whereas if they
yeah.
did the park, they'd only have to do it for one day to get the same amount of
13,000 people.
13.
In the Three Arena.
Could you,
That's-
I feel like I could.
that's
I feel like I could.
That's
which you guys is
small.
obviously. I feel like we
Compared to
can
arenas,
entertain-
just because it's an arena, I think 13,000 is small.
we just
Like,
need to
of
have
course,
like
because
acts and stuff. And
yeah, because we're Irish, it would be nice to have because that's something big for like our
Yeah.
country.
100%.
But 13,000 for arena is puny, fam. Like the O2 here is what, 200?
Really?
Is it?
Whoa.
Well,
Miley Park is 40,000.
That's what I'm telling you. I went there for Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, you wouldn't
It's
be able
huge.
to do.
That's why Chris Brown is doing Marty Park as well.
You wouldn't be able to do a podcast show in Miley
No,
Park.
when Beyonce, that's why she also did the Aviva.
Yeah.
That's why they do the Avivas and they do Marley Park, because I don't even know the size of the Aviva. But the first time I went to go see Beyonce was in the 3 Arena, and she had the 3 Arena on for 3 days. The next time she came, she just did the Aviva for 1 day.
Yeah, because it's probably what.
And Chris Brown hasn't been in Ireland for so long that he was, of course, going to do
Yeah.
Marley Park. I'd say he was probably a bit too scared to do the Aviva just because, you know, it's very on edge for Chris Brown whenever it comes to
Yeah.
concerts. He doesn't know if people will or won't show up. But considering like how well he is doing in music and everything right now.
51,000.
Yeah,
for what?
The Aviva.
the
Stadium.
Aviva. And I was bang in front of there being baptized by her.
Bro,
Baptized is
51,000.
crazy.
No, she was dancing in water to Freedom and I was soaked. She was probably like Freedom with Kendrick Lamar. She
Yeah.
performed that song literally and the whole stage was full of water and she was dancing it. So we were like, whoever was at the front was drenched. Like we were baptized by her.
No, I definitely would do. Like,
I think we
God
could.
willing.
Yeah, God.
A podcast show in an arena. I think Shits and Gigs are the only
and
ones I
Gigs
know
did
who have
it,
actually done it.
Yeah, soon land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon
And I
land.
don't think they did it with any guests. They did it by themselves, just to actually give them the accolades that they deserve.
Yeah, 100%.
That's not something that's
straight in.
easy to do.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, what is the size? ChatGPT. Hey yo, what's the size of the O2 Arena?
We'll do it. What capacity? Let me do.
It's a lot. I know it's a lot.
O2.
20,000.
20,000. That's still even small.
Small. 20,000 people is small.
Can you
Odd
fit 20,000?
You
shippers.
just said the Aviva was 50. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
get me?
know, but still, like,
that's
if
only
you
like
would tell me we got
They
a
did it on,
show
like,
booked in
multiple
the O2,
days.
I'd like.
Do you know why? Maybe it's because I've been there like multiple times.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's just
No, it's a lot. Because
It's big,
all the
bro.
people in the sky as well.
O2, that's where they do the,
The
media
flash.
Yeah.
awards, the NTAs and all. Like
20,000 people.
20,000.
That's small. I feel like they could hold bigger venues. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, I think just compared to what I think they can do, they could definitely do like a bigger than 20,000.
But I think it's about like sound as well, because like too big, it'd be like you still sort of have to
I
see
wouldn't
the
want to be
faces,
going
not
to
about
go
the
see
music.
Shits and Gigs in a 100K stadium. Like,
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you
'cause
get
you
me?
know, like, why am I up in the bleachers?
Because like there's
Yeah.
something about like 13,000 is okay because there's something about like having the
A little bit of
listeners, like-
intimacy.
yeah, a little bit of intimacy. Like
Yeah.
a comedy. Like we can do like stand-up comedy show.
Yeah,
I saw
kinda
Kevin
like-
Hart in the 3,
yeah, I did
and
as well.
that was really good.
It was good, but
Hart's good.
see again as well, because it's all seated, it wouldn't be 13,000. You'd probably be looking at like 8.
It would be
10,000.
smaller. It would be
Yeah,
smaller.
because like it's it's about
Yeah,
between 8 and 10,000.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank
it's
you.
one of
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for your question, guys.
Yeah,
Still
thanks.
send questions in.
We want
We
them.
will answer. Yeah, we want it. We want it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. Is
It's a
else you
short,
need to-
cute little pod.
Yeah, this is
No, I don't think we have anything to announce actually.
No, yeah.
yeah.
Not
No,
yet.
not yet.
No,
Yeah, guys,
things
thank
have been postponed. So
Yeah.
once it's time, we'll
Postponed,
announce.
Literally.
Fab. But
Yeah.
yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Tune in next week for your
Weekly subscription to the gist.
For a tea, I got me for your meat, yeah, man. Shawty's in that man when